For AC. Woo! How satisfied are hairpin turns, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about the new gravel tyres and rally driving that you can now do in Assetto Corsa thanks to the latest version of Shader Patch. Thank you to everybody that's a subscriber of the channel, follower and supporter. I really appreciate it. It helps keep us independent and allows me to be the lunatic that I am. So cheers for that. Your regret is appreciated. In order to get this, if you want to do it, what you need to do is you need to get the latest shader patch by going on Patreon, and you also need to have this mod card, which you can also get from Ilya's Patreon, and you then also need to get some rally stages. In this case, we've got the Pikes Peak rally stage, the gravel version, which you can download from the internet. I'll put some links under the video. But jumping right in, and I have to say, this is actually bloody fantastic. It's not perfect by all means, but it's super fun to drive this. And you do get a really nice rally driving experience. My first initial impressions of the way this drives is that it's kind of like a really bizarro mix between Richard Burns Rally and Assetto Corsa physics. It doesn't quite feel like Richard Burns Rally, and it doesn't quite feel like Assetto Corsa. It's very much in the middle. The main thing that stood out to me, based off from my memory of playing Richard Burns Rally and Dirt Rally and stuff, is that this has a lot of slide and momentum to it, like Dirt Rally, but the lateral grip returns a bit quicker than what it does from my memory of Richard Burns Rally. Compared to Dirt Rally, it's a lot less grippy, and it's a lot easier to do momentum slides in this. Whereas Dirt Rally's a lot more bitey. When you get on the brakes, the front of the car digs in more. Dirt Rally's a lot more kind of springy feeling. Dirt Rally 1, Dirt Rally 2, and especially the new WRC Rally. They're very springy. They're like mega grippy, bitey. Whereas this is much more less bitey and more momentum slidey. It's probably a better way of putting it. Now, obviously, different cars will drive in different ways, and so that degree of bite and handling is going to depend from car to car. It's also going to depend from track to track and the different settings you put with grip and what have you on the different tracks. But yeah, as I say, the best way to think of this is very much a sort of Richard Burns Rally feel to it, mixed with Assetto Corsa. Now, I will say, at the moment we've just got this Toyota Yaris modern rally car, and then the Toyota Celica rally version. I found that the Toyota Celica kind of seemed a bit buggy, like its force feedback and just the nature of it with the gravel tyres or whatever was going on with it, just felt a little bit weird, a bit snaggy on the force feedback. And this Toyota Yaris was a lot better handling. Like, this is just really, really fun to drive. And also, from our experimentation with these cars, I would say as well that I think both Dirt Rally and Richard Burns Rally do a better job, generally speaking, with the really sort of bumpy tracks, or like really bumpy moments. I think Assetto Corsa is a little bit off on the suspension. Like, if you have a big bump or you go over large, really undulating track, the car gets really difficult to handle and very erratic, and especially erratic on the brakes from bumps. But on a track like this, with the Pikes Peak or more smoother dirt tracks, then this is totally fine with AC. And I think it is the case as well that when you look at games like Dirt Rally, and even in Richard Burns Rally, those games the road surfaces will be designed around limitations of the physics as well. So, you know, it'll just be a case that certain types of track will work better with Assetto Corsa or with whatever game. So I would say, though, avoid the Toyota Celica, and also avoid this super tight super bumpy tracks for the moment. Maybe there'll be some setup tweaks that will help it. Maybe there'll be improvements to the off-road handling that will help make things better. But for now, flatter tracks with dirt are a lot better. Whoops. I don't know what kind of... That's a Norwegian. That's a Norwegian flick into that corner. You will definitely be wanting to use a handbrake to get the most out of this. I haven't got my handbrake set up, so I've put the brake bias really far back, which is not good for pace and speed, but it's a good way of getting the rear out once you get used to it. It's a bit of a weird way to drive rally cars, but I do it when I'm not using a handbrake. I'd rather have sensitive oversteer than understeer. But with these all-wheel drive cars, it's so fun, like just throwing the car in and then powering through the corners, and like it just goes where you point it. Pure sort of rally cross driving, and it's really, really satisfying. And it's just surprising to me that obviously AC came out in 2014. It's not a rally game. And through the power of modding, here we have one of the most enjoyable Pikes Peak versions that you can play. I mean, they even took Pikes Peak out of the Dirt Rally games due to licensing reasons. And then obviously Pikes Peak now in real life is tarmacked fully. We ain't making that. We ain't making it. We did make it. Pikes Peak's Pikes Peak is fully tarmac now, whereas in the past the top wasn't. You need to watch that, is it a Peugeot going up Pikes Peak video? The famous one, just type in famous Pikes Peak video. I don't know what it's called, I can't remember the name of it, it's a really nicely filmed video. But yeah, the top of it used to be dirt and the bottom was tarmac. Now it's all tarmac, which has ruined it really. Tarmac is boring, to be honest. But through the power of mods, you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want now. It's all possible. And it's suitably wide to make it quite fun and accommodating to drive. The other thing worth noting, at the moment, there isn't a full pace note system for Assetto Corsa, but I think it's something that they're working on, so that in the future you could potentially actually have full-on rally simulation. And to be honest, I dare say, I could see how AC could actually replace Richard Burns Rally. If you've got more mods coming out, you've got a better graphics engine, you've got a more modern platform. If you can get the physics up to snuff, and it's probably, for the vast majority of people, this is probably close enough to Richard Burns Rally. Probably in some ways better, some ways worse. I think suspension worse, but, you know, the convenience of doing it all in Assetto is going to make it harder for people to justify Richard Burns Rally. Though, you know, the mod scene, Rally Champs, guys, so many of them now, but the mod scene for Richard Burns Rally is crazy, and I'm not knocking it. I am a huge RBR fanboy. I do the traditional thing of installing Richard Burns Rally once a year, playing it for about 10 hours, and then realising that I'm crap at Rally, and then giving up, and then again another year I'll get the Rally itch. But now you can drive off the cliff and satisfy your Rally itch, all within Assetto Corsa. What I would really like to see is someone to mod this Pikes Peak track and add extra pit boxes to it. Because the first time I was driving this, I was thinking to myself, how good would it be to just have really large off-road tracks, even if they're... this is obviously a point-to-point rally, but how fun would it be with these dirt tyres to have really large sort of MotorStorm style rally stages in Assetto, in multiplayer, with all the smoke, and like you could have Jeeps, or, you know, like that's the thing with AC, you could do bloody anything in it because it's such a powerful mod platform. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You will also notice, if you listen carefully here, I'm not sure why earlier it wasn't doing these skid sounds, I'm not sure what's going on there, but you've got some new gravel sounds for the gravels hitting the bottom of the car. You have gravel sound for braking. So you got some new audio going on. which is a nice addition. They're a bit over the top and a little bit cheesy at the moment, but I think this is all sort of this is like the first version of gravel and like proper off-road tyres for AC. Woo! How satisfied a hairpin turns, guys, with a car that's got all-wheel drive. Oh, oh no! I thought I'd pulled that off. Oh, we nailed it. Just putting on a show for photographers. Let's go into first gear rather than reverse. It's fun. It's just fun. Absolutely incredible. Oh God, what has happened? I've lost my brain cells. It was the thought of driving off the cliff. So yeah, I mean, it's well worth. A lot of people will be asking, oh, how do you get it? I'm sure I'll get the comments in the video. As I say, you need to just go onto Ilya's Patreon. I'll put links underneath this video. You can just pay $1 and then get the latest version of Shader Patch. On the latest post on his Patreon, it'll have links to the cars that have it. You need to download the separate mod cars because they've got the gravel tyres, and you just need to install the latest version of Shader Patch, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. You've got you then can get in and drive. You'll have to download some dirt rally tracks as well. Really nice and simple. If you like the clouds and stuff and how my game looks when we do streaming, live streaming and racing with subs, I also use Pure, so that's worth getting as well. You can sign up to Peter Bose's Patreon. I'll put a link under the video for you to be able to get that. But I mean, AC just never stops surprising you. Or never stops surprising me. Ooh! Hold it. All-wheel drive's basically wall hacking, really. Just point the car, get on the throttle, off it goes. I would say, handbrake. Probably really recommended to fully enjoy this. Could use a button or something, actually. That's a good little trick. But, yeah, all told, absolutely fantastic job by Ilya. And how on earth is Kunos going to compete with AC1, with AC2 coming out this year? How's he going to do, like, all the stuff he's already got in the previous game? I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, guys, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. We're also on Twitch. We do racing with subs. You can join in on that. We were just doing racing a minute ago with subscribers. Had a really good time on Brands, actually, in the Tatis F4 car. Let me know what else you'd like to see in the comments section. But till the next one, happy tea drinking, take care, and goodbye, everyone.